morning, students. Sai Ram. Hope you all are doing well. So let us start with our today's class. And in this class, we are going to start with your grammar chapter. The chapter which we are going to start today is active and passive voice. Active and passive voice is a very new topic introduced to you. So let us understand one by one what is voice, and voice is divided into two parts, that is active and passive. So first of all, let us learn what is voice. Voice is meant to describe the existing relationship between action as expressed by the verb and the subject and the object. So now what is voice? We all know the simple structure of a sentence. So let us understand what is the simple structure of the sentence. The simple structure of the sentence is subject plus verb plus object. We all know, we have learned the kind of sentence. In that chapter we have learned that the main structure of writing a sentence is first the subject will come, then the verb will come, and then object will come. Now what is subject? The things, the action done by the thing. Here, who is doing the action? Subject is doing the action. Subject is doing the action. And what is the action is introduced by verb. And who is receiving the action? That is the object. For example, I write a letter is an example. I is the subject here. Let me write that. I writes a letter. Now you can see that I here is your subject. You write is your verb because you are writing something, that became your verb. And what action the subject is doing is he is writing a letter, that becomes your object. So this is the simple structure of a sentence. And voice tells you that who is the subject and what action he is doing and how it is received by the object. So here the relation is being introduced in front of you. Voice introduces you the relation between the subject, verb and the object. If subject is important, then which voice will come? If verb or object is important and the subject is not in action, then what is the voice is known as? So there are two type of voice. One is active voice and one is passive voice. So now I hope you have understood what is voice. Voice means when the relationship between subject, verb and object is told to you. That is known as voice. Now what is active and passive voice? Let us start with that. Active voice means the thing doing the action. Anything, the action is done by that thing is known as subject. As I have told you, if anything is doing the action, that becomes the subject of the sentence. Like I writes letter. I write letter. Here I is the subject. Why? Because I is doing a action. What action it is doing? It is writing a letter. Now the thing receiving the action is the object. Now we know that I is doing some work. What work it is doing? It is writing a letter. That means it becomes the object. And this type of sentence which have the simple structure like a simple sentence, that is known as active voice. Now how we will understand what is active and how it is we will recognize that this is active or passive? Let us understand that also. When the sentence is written in an active voice, what that mean is that, now what is actually the function of active voice? Let us understand. Active voice has the main function that it will focus on the subject of the sentence. So the main focus of active voice is to focus on the subject and not on the object and the verb. Now I hope you have understand the main focus of active voice is that it will focus on the subject because the subject is coming first. As you all know that the main structure is subject plus verb plus object. This is the main structure. So here the subject is coming first. That means here the focus is on the subject. In other words, the subject is mentioned first while their action is mentioned after them. So if subject is mentioned first, the doer who is doing the action is mentioned first, that means that sentence can be recognized as active voice. So you should understand that in active voice, what the main focus is on the subject only. Subject is what? Subject is the person who or the thing who is doing the action, who is doing the verb. That is known as the subject. So here the main focus is on the subject, not on the verb and the object. Now let us see the simple structure of the active voice. The active voice have a very simple structure. So the simple structure it is having is this. Sorry. So this is the simple structure of a active voice. What? Subject plus verb plus object. Now let us see the example of active voice. Active voice, the simple sentence that are written are known as active voice. For example, the professor teaches the students. So here you can see that the action is performed by the professor. And what is that action? That is, he is teaching. To whom he is teaching? He is teaching to the students. That means any action which is performed by the subject. The subject here is the professor. Professor is doing work. What work he is doing? He is teaching. And that teaching is received by whom? That is received by the students. And that's why this sentence is known as active voice, because the professor is the subject and the main focus is on the subject, because we are introducing the professor first. So here we get to know the professor teaches student. Let us see the next example. John washes the dishes. John washes the dishes. So John is doing the action. What he is doing? He is washing the utensils. So John is doing action that is received by the object. Now this is known as active voice. Now let us move on to the passive voice. What is passive voice? In passive voice, thing receive the action is subject of the sentence and the thing doing the action becomes the object of the sentence. In passive voice, the action of the sentence has shifted from the subject to the action being performed. Now what happened? Let us understand it. As we know that in active voice, the structure is subject plus verb plus object. Now this thing is reverse in passive voice. What happened? Here the subject becomes the object and the object becomes the subject. What happened? Like for example, I write a letter. A simple sentence, that is, it is an active voice example. But if I'll write this sentence, now here the object is letter. Now what will happen? The letter will come first in passive voice. Letter was written by me. What will happen? Object will come first. Letter was written by me. So now here you can see that the object becomes the subject and the subject becomes the object in passive voice. For example, uh, the the boy plays a game. The boy plays a game. Here, the boy is a subject, plays is a verb, and game is a object. Now, in passive voice, what happened? The subject, in passive voice, the subject will become object and the object will become subject. Like you can see here, the example of active voice was the professor teaches the student, but now it is taken opposite in passive voice. Now what is it in? Here you can see the students are object. So in passive voice, the student will become subject. The student become the subject. The students were taught by the professor, and the professor, which was the subject in active voice, become the object in passive voice. So this is the formation of your passive and active voice. But what is the main focus of passive voice? As we know that in active voice, the main focus was on the subject. The subject come first. But in passive voice, the main focus is on the action. What is the action? So subject here become passive. It is not in action and it is not important. And that's why we write the subject at last. However, there are some situations where the use of passive voice is encouraged. This is particularly the case in situation where you are required to put some emphasis on the action and not on the subject. So why we use passive voice? Because we can normally say the professor teaches the student. Why we say the students were taught by the professor? Because here the action is more important than the subject, and that's why we change the formation of the sentence. That's why the subject become object and the object become subject, but the verb remain the same. Then why the main actually the sentence written in passive voice, they are more polite, they are less dramatic, and they are less aggressive compared to those of active voice, and that's why most of the time we use passive voice. Now what is the major difference between active and passive voice? Let us see that also. So here you can see that active voice has a simple structure, that is this one: subject plus verb plus object. For example, monkey adore banana. That means monkey love banana. Monkey is the subject, adore is the verb, and bananas are the object. So as you can see that when we write passive voice, if a sentence is in a simple present tense, then in passive voice the third form of the verb is used while we change a sentence from active voice to passive voice. As we can see, you can see over here the simple structure is written subject plus verb plus object, but here if you notice, first the object comes, then the third form of the verb come. If it is adore here, then it passive voice it become adored, ed is added, plus by s, that means bananas come here, bananas are adored by monkey. So monkey, as you can see here, monkey is the subject, but in passive voice monkey become the object, and bananas, which are object in active voice, become subject in passive voice. That means it comes first. Now this was all for today. A simple introduction, what is active voice, what is passive voice. Now in the next video we are going to continue with your how to change active voice into passive voice. There are certain rules which we are going to study in your next class. For for now, you just have to understand what is active voice, what is passive voice, and what is the major difference between them. That how the subject in active voice become object in passive voice, and how the object of active voice becomes subject of passive voice. So this is the major difference which you have to understand. Just try to understand the basic difference, and in the next video we are going to learn the rules how to change active into passive voice. For now, that's all. Thank you, students. Take care of yourself.